How's it going, listeners? Welcome back to CuboldCast. In this episode, we're going to be talking about the newly released PUBG map, Deston.
Deston?
And some other stuff.
Is that what it's
I
called?
think it's called Deston.
It's Deston, yeah.
I didn't even know the name of the map.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I had to look it up before to see if I was right or not, but
Yeah, well, it's actually, it's been, I think we're a couple weeks off on the podcast schedule.
yeah.
2 weeks off, I think, right?
Yep.
Yeah, because we went on a camping trip, which was interesting.
finally.
Yeah.
We've been talking about it for, 2-3 years?
Did we talk
Maybe
about it on
even
the
longer than
podcast?
that. We
I
might
think
have
we might have-
mentioned something that we were going to do the camping trip, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think we officially decided we were going to do it on one of the podcasts.
Did
I
we
think
really?
so.
Pretty
Maybe.
sure. We're like, you know what? We just got to do it this summer.
Yeah. Also, me and Chug both are a little sick, so if you
Mhm.
notice that we're sniffling or
Oh, you got it too?
doing like a little cough thing. Yeah.
Yep.
I woke up with a sore throat this morning, so.
Yeah,
bro.
you're next.
It's
No.
starting for you,
You know,
now.
I think it might have been something at the movies.
It was.
Yeah.
It was when we went to go see Thor, which we
Yeah.
could talk about that in a minute, but
Oh yeah.
I got Dasani water. Every time I drink Dasani water, I get sick. I don't know what it is with Dasani water, but it's almost like the bootleg of water.
Dasani.
Dasani. I don't know why.
I've never
I don't-
noticed that
I don't
before,
know.
though. I thought it was just normal
I-
water.
yeah,
No,
that-
every time I drink Dasani,
I don't like
Huh.
the way Dasani tastes. Though.
it's kind of
Huh.
gross.
It kind of tastes like tap water.
Yeah.
Huh. I didn't really notice it.
And then the popcorn didn't help either because I was drinking Dasani water and eating popcorn and it
yeah.
was drying my throat out.
Mm.
And then I needed more Dasani water and it was
You're acting like it's a drug. Like, I need more Dasani.
no, I had to drink it because I was thirsty. But
The movie itself was okay. I liked it. I mean, I enjoyed it.
the other day, Zev, you probably listening to the podcast, but the other day it was like somebody asked if the movie was good. I'm like, yeah, it's good. He's like, it was amazing. It was like blah
What?
blah.
I thought he was.
like, it's like, dude, it was an okay movie.
It's no Thor Ragnarok.
yeah, exactly.
And like, there were some things in it that were just like kind of cringe.
Oh yeah.
Like there was aspects of it that they try to make it like really funny, but it was so forced.
We won't spoil anything
No.
because
I always say the goats. They really overplayed the goats.
the goats were
Like the screaming
Annoying.
goats meme was like,
2011.
yeah, with the Taylor Swift thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know why they're trying to bring that back.
I was honestly like baffled when I saw that. I was like, is this real?
Well, the
Did they
first
really
time
put
they
this-
did it, I was like, oh okay, they're doing the goat thing, but then they kept doing it,
They kept doing it.
and I was like, why? There's no point.
And that one dude was laughing like crazy
oh
in the
my
back.
gosh, yeah. He was dying.
He
Oh
thought
my.
everything was funny.
Yep.
I liked Gore though.
Yeah, he
One of
was
the
a
one of the better
sick villain.
villains.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, though, and I know I felt this right after the movie, and then afterwards when I kind of like looked around to see what the general reception was of the movie, a lot of people felt the same way. Is that Gore in the comics is like a really big villain, like he's a god killer, but then in the movie they talk about him being a god killer, but then they don't show it. Like they don't show him
Yeah.
killing any of the gods. They just show the gods that have died by him. But it's like, why? Like you should have showed like a sequence where he's just murdering these powerful gods. As a villain, he was creepy. I like that.
Yeah. The what is it? The color scheme went away whenever he was around.
It was
which
all
is
black and
super
white.
Cool.
Mm.
I did like that aspect.
Anything like, I know I still have to finish the game, but
Oh, God of War.
yeah, Gore is basically God of War, where he just vows to kill all gods.
Yeah.
And there's something about that just like is so interesting to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know, I like that like path or whatever,
You
like
guys still
killing
need to-
gods.
You guys need to
Mhm.
beat God of War.
You know, I'm like 3/4
Yeah.
the way through, I think.
Yeah, you're pretty. You're decently close to the end.
Oh, we could just
We could
finish and do a
do-
podcast.
do a
on it.
podcast for the
Well,
end of the
we're a little
month.
low on topics.
I don't even know if I'm halfway through. We'll have to see.
Just follow the story, and you won't really have to worry about it.
Boy.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, if you want to go exploring, like I 100% of the game. I
Yeah.
played it a second time after.
Oh, man.
I'm just going through the main.
Yeah,
quests.
exactly. You don't need to do anything else.
But it's weird because it's a really good game.
Mhm.
I just don't know what it is. Like I just stopped playing it and then I haven't really wanted to play it again.
Yeah.
Although I might just do it because that would be a good like game to talk about because the
Yeah.
new one's coming out soon, right?
End of the year, I think.
Yeah, so it would be fitting to finish
But
it.
I don't think that it's going to come to PC when it releases.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
it's like
that's neat.
either 6 months or 12 months of exclusivity with the PS5, and then it goes to PC.
Well,
but it is gonna go to PC.
I mean, the other thing is that I really want to watch the trailer.
Oh,
I
don't
wanna-
watch the
Yeah, I
trailer.
know, but I want to beat the game before I watch the trailer.
Yeah. There's literally spoilers for the first game in the trailer.
Yeah.
So
It's kind of weird. Since we got back from the camping trip, I've been in a weird mood when it comes to games. Like I haven't been wanting to play anything except for really stupid small games.
is
So
that a toilet game?
I got this game called Toilet Chronicles.
What?
It sounds so stupid. It's a horror game. It's like one of those loop games. Remember that one game that had like William Dafoe in it and Daisy Ridley? That one loop game. You guys never played it, I don't think. It was an okay game, but they were the voice actors, and it's like you're this husband and wife, and you're stuck in this time loop.
Oh, that game.
Yeah.
12. It was 24 hours or
Was
something
it 12,
like that.
12 minutes? I don't know.
Something like that.
I
Something
don't
like
think I
that.
played that.
We never played it either.
I
but
thought it was an okay game. It got kind of tedious after
you
a
played
while.
it?
I did, yeah. I played it for a few hours. But this is like a really low budget version of that. And you're stuck in the bathroom. And there's like this dude that wants toilet paper, so you give him toilet paper. And it's a humor game. It was like a horror. It wasn't horror at all, but they marketed it as horror. Like there's one part where like you look down and you're just like these two thighs sitting on the toilet, and then they're like you're following the prompts. They're like these notes left around the bathroom, and it says like look in this stall. So you look at the stall and there's a note that says I'm watching you, and then you hear a camera click and there's this camera behind you, like Polaroid, and it drops a picture out, and it's just two legs looking over the stall.
Oh my.
It was a really stupid game. It was like 40 minutes long. I ended up refunding it after I beat it, but
Nice.
I don't know. I've just been wanting to play small little games like that.
Yeah.
Also, The Looker.
I've
The
watched
Looker?
Donkey's video on it,
Yeah.
but I never played it myself.
Did you ever play The Witness?
No, I haven't. Oh, the Looker. That's the free knockoff one, right?
Yeah. Did you watch Donkey's video?
I didn't watch this video, but I've seen the game on Steam.
If you watch Donkey's
it's
video,
kinda
which is
funny.
like 6 minutes, it basically just shows you what the game is.
Yeah.
It has
Pretty funny.
overwhelmingly positive. Is that a meme or?
It's a meme game, I think.
Well, the review isn't a meme because it's actually a well done meme
Yeah.
game. Most of them are really lazily done, and you play it and you're like, oh, I just kind of want to be done with this. But The Looker actually, they really put some time into it, and the humor is funny.
Huh. Yeah, I've kind of been in a similar, like, I haven't really played much. I've played games for streams, but, because before we left, I started playing Force Unleashed, but I haven't gotten around to playing it again.
What made you want to play that again?
I don't know. I think it was because after watching
Obi-Wan.
yeah. After watching
Oh.
Obi-Wan, I started talking about how cool it was if they made Starkiller canon.
Mm-hmm.
And then just thinking about it, I was like, oh, those games are so good.
Yeah.
So I just started playing it, and it's top tier. I mean, it's like
Oh,
one of
yeah.
the Star Wars games of all time.
It's not really a spoiler, but in the Obi-Wan show, there's this one scene where you see a wall with Jedi names on there, and people went and decoded the names because they're in the Star Wars language, and one of them was Ram Koda,
Oh, the guy with
the blind dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he wasn't blind. We made him blind.
Yeah. That's such a good game.
Yeah,
It is.
I actually, it's funny that you played that because like a week before I was playing it.
Huh.
And I think I got not a mod, but like something that increases the.
It unlocks the FPS.
No, you don't have to mod it for that. You just change a config file.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought I did something that like increases the res of the UI or something. I forget. But they have a few fixes.
We need a
for the
remake
game.
of that game.
Oh yeah.
that would be so good.
Like
Be amazing.
they're remaking all these other weird games. Just remake the ones that people want.
Imagine that in the God of War engine.
Oh yeah. Oh my
That'd be
goodness.
amazing.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah. Well, I'm planning on beating that one and the second one. Although the second one's kind of weird, but it's still a good game.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I watched a video of somebody playing the second one, and it's so odd.
I don't
Yeah.
think we ever beat the second one on the Wii.
No. And that's saying something because when you're kids, you don't really care.
We didn't
Yeah.
like it that much.
Yeah. Compared
But,
to the first,
yeah.
it just wasn't it.
I do remember those arena fights though.
Mm-hmm.
We really liked those arena fights. Do you remember those?
The 2-player mode?
It was the 2D arena fights. Where it was the 2-player modes.
We did like that, yeah.
Where it was we fought each other, and then there was that giant creature that would like hit down on certain spots, and you get like you push the person into that spot and they die.
Yeah, we
Stuff
had a lot
that.
of fun
I
with
thought
that.
that was pretty cool. But I don't think they have that on a PC. I think that was only like a Wii thing.
Do you remember that awful Clone Wars game?
I actually have that on Steam.
What
Do
is
you
it?
really?
It came with the I got for like $30 on G2A. I don't know if it's $30 now, but it was like a couple years ago. I got the Star Wars collection, which had like almost every Star Wars game on Steam. And that was one of the games that came with it.
It was a Clone Wars game based on the show, and the camera angles are so weird. Like it was almost like old Resident Evil, except worse. Because it would show a specific scene, and you would run around in the scene and like attack droids and stuff. But it was so clunky because they would do parkour sequences like that, and you would miss the jump half the time. And I saw someone playing that on YouTube, and they were raging so much at it.
Yeah, it was a terrible game.
Speaking of parkour, I don't know why this reminded me of it, but I need to still play Limbo.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
That's the only one of those games that I haven't played yet.
because their new game is coming out this year,
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
within the next couple months.
But how about let's talk a little bit about the camping trip, since that's kind of like,
yeah.
that was a big deal for us.
Mm-hmm.
So we went to New Hampshire, and it was like a 3-mile hike to where we were staying at.
Yeah.
And we've never experienced this before, but we were camped out right next to a creek, and the water was literally crystal clear. Like
It was really clear, but it wasn't like crystal.
I thought it was. I thought
It
it was.
was.
The only thing that made it not clear was the fact that it was moving.
That is
I
true.
thought it was clear. I mean, because when we went there was this other area we hiked to that had like waterfalls and stuff like that. We'd slide down and go in the water.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was this other area where it was like this little bit. It was a pool of the water, and you could see the bottom.
Oh,
like, you know, the pictures I have of it, like it was a jump off point where we would jump off the rocks and stuff like that.
True.
You can't say
you're
this
right.
isn't crystal clear.
That's crystal clear.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, we bathed in it every night.
Yep.
I mean, it kept us pretty clean. I mean,
Yeah.
we
We brought soap, but
yeah.
I had Ben in the water.
nice.
I don't know if you saw it.
I don't know. I missed that creek.
That was
It was-
super nice. It was
'cause-
freezing though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I lived by something like that.
Yeah.
Like you just go in there and do a cold dive.
But in Connecticut, it would be polluted
Oh.
and full of
yeah.
nasty stuff.
The only place we have close to that is the water's just brown.
Quinnipiac.
Oh no.
That river's
It's
disgusting.
just doo doo. Like it's toilet water.
Yeah,
it
literally.
is.
People
gross.
probably have their toilets drained into that little
mean-
creek.
It's like it's from like Meriden,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that doesn't help.
Yeah. There's one river in our town that's pretty gross.
Mm.
And we also have a lake near our house that you fish in all the time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's also gross. You can't swim in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Leeches and stuff.
But the camping trip is awesome.
Yeah, it was amazing. I want to go to Oregon sometime.
Yeah.
That's specific.
Well,
Well,
we were
Oregon-
talking about it, and there's some six spaces, like 6 spots there.
Yeah,
Mm.
Oregon is like it's absolutely gorgeous.
We were worried about bears. Well, we really got to worry about bears when we go to Oregon.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
They got grizzlies.
Mm.
And man, those things are crazy. They'll attack you.
Yeah.
So you need to have bear spray.
You know, I saw a video on, I think it was YouTube, but this lady was camping and she was hiking, and then this black bear came up to her. She did all this stuff. She started clapping and yelling at it and stuff like that, and then it wouldn't stop. So then she started like walking a mile or whatever, and it kept following her. And then she thought she had food on her, so she had like a bar, so she threw it at it, and then it ate the bar, and then it like followed her again, and then it was like the video is her right behind a tree, and the black bear's like on the other side of the tree, just like growling at her, and then it like grabbed her coat and like pulled it off.
Oh man.
Oh my.
She eventually got away, but it's like that'd be terrifying.
It would
Like you
be.
can hear her hyperventilating.
Oh.
Like it's just like
Yeah, you can't panic
yeah.
or
Mhm.
run. Did she like
She did run at one
walk
point.
towards it?
I don't know. I just saw the short video that she took because she was like, I had her phone out and she was like, but she said that she ran it. I think, and that's a big mistake.
Because you're supposed to make yourself bigger
Yeah,
and scare the bear away.
Mhm.
yeah.
But yeah, we took all the bear precautions, the bear
Tied
box
stuff up in the
and all that
trees.
stuff.
Yeah.
It was really fun though.
It was.
It was like a reset
Yeah.
almost because we're in the woods for 3 nights,
Yeah.
so it really resets a lot of things. Like my sleep schedule is definitely been different
Mhm.
since then. I mean, I've been progressively going to bed later, but still, I'm like tired at like 11 now
Mhm. Yeah.
because we were going to
Mhm.
sleep at like
It was like 8, 9
9.
o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
the sun.
Yeah. At one point, I even the first couple nights I got back, I went to bed at like 10
Mhm.
or 11, and I have been staying up a little later. But it's still, I still like it. Actually gave me like a good reset. Like my
Yeah.
sleep schedule wasn't that bad before, but we got up at like 5 on one morning.
Yeah, the
5:30.
first morning.
Yeah.
But then we got up at like 8 the other nights or the other mornings because we were all dead tired.
Well,
Yeah, we slept until 8.
That's because of Zevi.
Oh
His snoring was so loud.
Yeah.
Chainsaw boy.
Yeah, I was mad at Ben, who's here today, by the way. We never had him speak.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was
yeah.
quiet.
But yeah, the first night I thought it was Ben snoring,
Yeah.
and so I was laying there like, dude, I gotta let mom know that Ben has some major sleep apnea or something.
Believe me, I sleep in the same room as Ben, and it would have.
Oh, I was also mad at you too,
What?
because you're like, I'm like, Caleb knows Ben snores like this, and doesn't
What?
say anything
Oh
about it.
my.
Because like, I mean, I have sleep apnea, minor sleep apnea, and if Ben snores like that. Or if I thought it was Ben, but if he snores like that, he would probably definitely have it.
Mhm.
No, Zevi.
I was
Yeah,
next
no.
to Zevi because the way we were all in a giant row, and I was next to him. So I literally swapped. I like moved to the other side of the tent just to even get away from it.
Yeah.
It was loud.
Oh. And he would talk in his sleep.
Yep.
He ordered Dunkin' one night.
In his sleep.
He said, can I get a... and then
Everybody
he
started
would have
dying.
continued, but everyone started dying laughing.
He was half asleep ordering Dunkin'.
Yeah.
It was good.
And everyone heard it at once, too.
Yep.
It was the best.
Yeah. Well, on the second to last day, we went into town. So we had to hike 3 miles back, and then we went into town, got Dunkin' and stuff. And at that point, I was like, oof. I don't know. I miss I miss my computer. I miss my bed, stuff like that.
Well, I was
Yeah.
feeling sick that day, too. I thought I was getting a cold, which I never ended up getting one. But I
Well-
woke up feeling pretty awful.
Yeah, what was it? People thought they were getting colds because of the little water that was like 50 degrees.
The water. That
Well,
we were,
Zevi at least. He
I
was
didn't
like,
think I was getting a cold from that. I thought it was just
probably
sleep.
a combination of things. That, how tired we were, and we weren't getting any sleep.
yeah,
Because
that is true.
We were just straight up in the woods, too. So it's probably dry out there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What was I gonna say? Oh, I had these hiking boots that I ended up trading in for trail runners. They were absolutely awful. They hurt my feet so bad.
What?
Every step of the way. The boots that I was wearing.
On the trip?
Yeah, that's.
Oh.
I would have kept up with you guys normally.
Huh.
I hike a few miles a week just for fun, normally, and the boots just hurt every step I took.
Wow.
So I traded them in for the same trail runners that Caleb has,
Mhm.
and
They're nice shoes.
they really are. They're super comfortable.
Huh.
Because like my feet, I tried double socking with that, and that also made my feet just burn because I got horrible blisters on the way up,
Ugh.
just the first trip, and then after that, my feet were destroyed.
I only got one blister the entire trip,
Yeah,
which I'm very surprised.
I had them on all my toes and heels.
Ugh.
I wore my old running shoes, and they held up pretty well. The only thing was like my right foot got swollen
Oof.
afterwards, but that was after the point where we hiked. Me and you hiked 6 miles.
Yeah.
And we had the chafing.
Oh, the
I never got that.
That's weird.
I don't know
why you didn't.
how, but
the chafing was bad.
because my legs are a lot bigger than your guys's, and so they obviously touch more, like on the thighs.
Well, I wore
So it's
compression
very
shorts most
odd.
days, but the one time, I think it was when we hiked back into town. I forgot to wear them, and by the time we got back, I was walking really weird.
Yeah.
I was wide.
Everybody was
walking.
waddling
Yeah,
like a penguin.
like had to go down to the bear box. I'm like, okay, just waddle down
I've
over
never
there.
gotten that before though.
Yeah,
Really?
me neither.
No, that's like the first time I've ever experienced chafing,
Hmm.
and it was terrible.
Yeah, I figured it might be an issue, so I brought some lotion stuff that helped slightly.
Ricky was like, "Where's the ball spray?"
Oh
It's
yeah.
like, I don't think any of us have
Was
that.
that Manscaped?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, it's that powder stuff also.
Oh, somebody
like a
he
baby
also
powder.
wanted baby powder too.
Yeah, baby powder.
Apparently that helps with chafing.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Huh.
Safe
Yeah.
to say that if you want to go camping, New Hampshire is a really good spot.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
There was no
For sure.
bears at all.
We didn't see any.
We didn't see any.
There
Well,
are
I mean,
bears
obviously
in
there
those
are
woods.
bears,
as
but
long
like
as you take precautions.
we
you're
never
fine.
we never ran into any issues with them.
Yeah.
I wasn't super worried about the black bears anyway.
Me neither.
I just didn't want them to eat our food.
Mm.
That was it. Like I wasn't scared of them attacking the tent or anything.
Mhm. We had those air horns.
Yeah, I just wanted our food supply to be okay.
You know exactly what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Oh, Nick had the air horn in his
Wow.
pocket.
Well,
Oh,
no,
that.
Yeah.
when Ricky went right up to my ear with the air
I
horn.
literally before he did it, I screamed. I was like, "Ricky, don't do that."
that
And then he
really
did it.
hurt.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
I wanted to punch him in the face after
Yeah.
that.
Like at one point, did he think like, "Oh, he's gonna laugh about this"? Like, it's not even funny. It's you're
It's the literal air horn.
gonna blow his eardrum.
I do have to say though, that was pretty much the only dumb thing he did,
Yeah.
except for making a walking stick into a spear.
Oh yeah.
That was at eye level.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You wanted to put it in your car and take it home.
I said I didn't think he could fit in my car. He didn't, and he threw it out. But
Oh, okay. But I think that's kind of funny. You wanted to keep the stick.
yeah.
It's a souvenir.
Yep.
You don't have sticks at home.
Well, that and
It's
then
a New Hampshire stick, not a Connecticut stick.
Oh, okay.
yeah. Well, the only injuries was maybe that, and then you cut yourself with their knife.
Yeah, my knife is very sharp, and I was very frustrated that
Yeah.
day because we came back from the waterfalls, and I was super hungry. So like when you're hungry, like you're hangry. as
Oh,
peop-
and you
like
couldn't
people call it.
find the can opener?
Yeah, I couldn't find it anywhere. I was searching through the tent, and that tent was frustrating
Mhm.
because of how small it was, and everyone's stuff was piled in there. So I was searching for this can opener for forever. You were sleeping.
Yeah.
I think someone else was sleeping too. But I was just going through that. I went through the other tent. I couldn't find it. And I was like, what? I don't even care anymore. I'm going to smash this rock open. Or this can open with a rock. So I put it against a tree and I was smashing it. And that wasn't working. Ricky's like, you got to open it with a knife. I'm like, that's not going to work, Ricky. So I just kept on hitting it with a rock and it wasn't opening. So I got so frustrated. I was like, what? I don't even care. I'm going to stab it with a knife. So I put it on the ground and I was on my knees and I was about to stab through the can, and then a spider was on my hand, like a really big spider. And not even thinking, I tried to flick the spider off and I sliced my knee open,
Nice.
which was fun.
I saw the can afterwards, and it was demolished.
Yeah.
I was like, "What is that thing?"
Yeah, it must have been a weird scene. Bloody rags on the ground and a demolished can.
Yep.
But yeah, I probably needed stitches, honestly, because it was like getting all red and stuff the other day, and I sent it to Sierra's mom, and she's like, "Yeah, you probably needed to get stitches, but it'll still heal fine." 'Cause it was pretty deep, and then because when it happened, I immediately noticed that it was pretty deep, so I started pinching it closed, and then I was like having people get the first aid kit and stuff, and as I was pinching it, like the blood was still leaking through, so it was all over my hands and it was dripping down my leg.
Ugh.
I still have blood stains all over my swim trunks. And yeah, and then I taped it up. So I cleaned it obviously with alcohol wipes. Then I put gauze on it, and then I had Ricky tape it really hard around it, and then I elevated it to stop the bleeding. And then Nick went and checked because there were rangers there randomly that day, the only time they were there. In their little medical truck, and they came over and took a look at it. They're like, yeah, you probably don't need stitches, but you probably shouldn't go in the water because it could get infected. So the rest of the time I just pretty much put like disinfectant stuff on it. But yeah, it was fun.
It was a smooth trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think people probably thought there would have been worse or something. Maybe
What's
some
that?
people- I don't know, like maybe something like especially like the waterfall section.
Yeah.
But
I was expecting it to be. It's a lot better than I was expecting it to be,
yeah,
which is good.
What do you
Yes.
mean worse?
Huh?
What do you mean by worse?
oh, like maybe someone like I don't know.
Oh,
twisted
are you saying like an injury?
yeah, like
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's Zebby jumping off the.
Well,
the cliff, which was terrifying, but
yeah.
it was
Well,
his choice.
Yeah. Well, previously the day before we saw a couple of guys do it, so
Yeah, that is true.
I considered it, but I was like, I hate that feeling you get when you're falling. You get that stomach feeling.
When we did Chicken Rock at that other place, I did that once, and I was like, I did it. I didn't enjoy it, so I'm not gonna really do that
It's
anymore.
so high. Like
Yeah.
I remember at Chicken Rock, it was so high off the
The
off
best
the
thing,
water.
it's hard, but the best thing to do is like run and just don't think.
That's what I did. I'm pretty sure I was the first one to even jump off of that thing because everyone was hesitating.
No, it was Elena.
Was she?
Yeah. Because
Oh.
we were all hesitant, and then she just did it, and then it was like, we gotta like,
We have to do it now.
Yeah, but I don't know. I didn't enjoy it, so
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it again. It was a weird feeling.
The
some-
halfway rock at the place was
Yeah.
really fun to jump off of.
Yeah, it depends on the year. Like some years I'm more confident in doing it. Some years I'm like, I don't want to do this. Like I just don't want to jump. But
Yeah, because it's weird because you jump and you expect to hit the water, but then like a second goes by, another second
Yeah.
goes by in midair, and you're like, oh no,
yeah,
I'm flying or I'm falling.
That kind of makes you want to go to a theme park like Six Flags or something.
yeah. Well,
It's a different feeling though.
Well, I was about
It
to
is, but you have the safety while getting the feeling.
sometimes
like-
safety. No, maybe not.
Yeah.
Big,
Oh,
maybe
okay.
not Six Flags.
You know what
but-
I mean,
yeah.
though.
Wow,
Like-
I was about to say the feeling that you get is like, it's like the downtime.
Yeah.
There's a major theme park in our state, and there's a thing called the downtime, and it's basically it's one of those ones that brings you up high and then it drops you, but it's really high. Like it's not like you
Isn't
know,
it like 300 to 400 feet or something?
I don't know. It's super high, but it's like one of those things where like sometimes I'd want to do it, but then sometimes I'm like I don't want to get that feeling in my stomach
Yeah.
because it's like it's not even like a good thrill where you're on a ride and you're going through like all these different loops and stuff. It's like
Yeah.
literally just the purpose is
You're just
to get,
falling.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's like the same feeling when you're taking off in an airplane.
yeah.
Like just when it lifts off the ground, your stomach like drops.
Mhm.
Or what is it, that Big E ride?
Oh,
The one where you're literally, there's like 4 seats.
yeah. Well,
And then on the other side, there's another 4 seats and you just spin.
I love that one.
The windmill-looking
amazing.
one?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
amazing.
Well, that one, I don't think it gave me the stomach feeling.
No, it didn't.
Because
But
it like your whole body levitates like when it's going down, and then you like
when we go to the Big E again, JJ, you got to go on that ride. It's amazing.
it's so fun.
I don't know.
I haven't been on the ride in a couple years.
But I will say this: I will never go on a Saturday again.
Oh,
that was awful
Worst
last year.
experience ever.
With that many people.
Yeah.
That
We
was
talked
just-
about it.
Yes.
That was not good.
All right, you guys want to get into PUBG?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I was kind of like encouraged because I looked at our listener like analytics today, and we actually have a decent amount of listeners. There's a good community out there.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're listening on Spotify, especially, or Apple Podcasts, whatever you're listening on, for Spotify, be sure to follow us so you don't miss another episode. And then Apple Podcasts, you can actually leave a review, which overall helps us and help more people find us.
Do we have Discord links on Spotify? Are we able to do that?
I don't know.
I was going to plug the Discord, but how are the Spotify people supposed to find our
You
Discord?
just tell them to go to the YouTube, I guess.
Or you can go to the website.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do have a big link on there, cuboldgaming.com.
Yep.
Yeah. Because we've given away 2 V-Rising Steam keys in the last couple
Well, we're
weeks.
currently.
Yeah,
in the middle
one
of
just
a-
went out.
Oh, they did really?
Well, it's been 40 minutes, right?
I think
probably.
so. I can check
Mm.
Discord real fast.
Let's see who won it.
And we're planning on doing more stuff like that.
Ends in
Yeah.
4 minutes.
It
In
ends in
5
4 minutes.
minutes.
We should announce it in a few minutes.
Yeah,
5 minutes.
I'll keep
Cool.
Discord up just to have it.
We saw some people that were mods and in our friend group in the giveaway.
Yeah, I
We
know.
took 'em out of there.
I took them out because I was
Yeah.
like, really? You got to give it to the people of the community, not our friends.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
Um,
PUBG is the one big game I've played since we came back.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, I played a little Warzone. That's pretty much it, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I've been playing Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I actually enjoyed playing PUBG for the most part. I didn't enjoy the downtime.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the action parts, but there was a lot of downtime.
It's weird. Like, so, there were portions of it where we're just like, whoa, like we're going crazy because at one point, me and Chug both died and Jay wiped a whole team of 4
Oh,
out.
yeah.
And we were all like going crazy. And then right after that, it was like another
Everybody was like,
20
"Ooh."
minutes.
Yeah, that was a long
Of
match.
nothing.
It was.
I was running around and I hid in the house for most of it. And then I almost made it to the end circle, and then some guy just shot me from the side.
Yeah. When you die, it is the most boring thing ever.
Yeah.
After that round, the opposite thing happened where you two were alive and I was dead.
Mm-hmm.
So
You just sit there staring at the screen. I was the one streaming, and it was so boring because 2 of the matches I died extremely early on, and it was like either I think one of the matches you were alive and the other both of you were alive, and I was just sitting there. Nobody was saying anything in the chat. I was just sitting there like, bro,
Yeah.
what is this?
I really enjoy the gun combat. in
It's so
PUBG.
good.
It is.
It's really good. That's why I like the war modes they had.
Mm-hmm.
That was
fun, yeah.
awesome.
The only issue is that, there's no buyback mechanic, which is kind of like mind blowing to think of like a battle royale in 2022 not having a buyback mechanic.
Well, the thing is, PUBG came out years ago,
Yeah.
and I know Fortnite was like around the same time, but I could see why they didn't add it, just because PUBG's
I mean, I
their
know
own
it's
thing.
different. It's more tactical, I guess. But even Fortnite didn't have it, but now they do have it.
Mm-hmm.
And like Apex has the banner system. Warzone, you get enough cash to buy them back.
Mm-hmm.
It's like max probably like a 10-minute wait to get back in the game.
Actually, I found some sort of med kit thing. It was a med kit backpack.
Do you
Oh
think
no, it wasn't a med kit backpack. It was it took the place of a weapon. I'm trying to think of what it was.
Is there a way?
There might be.
Are we just?
Cause like there was it goes on the side of your backpack and it takes the place of a gun. And I never got to see what it was. I just wasn't sure. Let me see.
I wonder if there's a way to do it.
Wait, green flare gun.
Well, that's on mobile.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know.
Taego? Is that which map was that? Was that the one we played yesterday? Or
Oh,
last
that
time we
was
played it?
the Eastern one.
Yeah. Let's see.
I mean, even mobile has buyback.
Huh.
Yeah, I think that is the one.
Their map included self revive.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I wonder if that's what that medkit was.
Oh, it's Korea. That's where it was.
Wait. I wonder if they stopped this. It says it include a mini battle royale to get you back into a match after you die.
Wait, is it a hermostatic? No, that's not it.
Chemostatic?
I don't know if there is.
What was that? What was that thing that I found then?
What was it?
Oh, this is that map.
It was like it was a medic bag. And it took the place of a gun, but I never found out what it was.
Oh, that was to store your guns.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
It had it was red and it had a plus sign.
Maybe.
I don't know if this is still going on, but that Taego map, they had a mechanic called Comeback BR, which will allow players who are eliminated during the first blue zone a chance at redemption. Those who die are transported to a comeback area, and then they outlast a timer in a mini battle royale. If you survive, you return to the regular match.
Huh.
Huh.
Well, as far as we know, or we experienced the other day when we played it, there was no buyback.
So what was the new map called? Deston?
Deston?
Deston.
Deston?
Deston.
Melon won.
What's that, Ben?
Melon won the giveaway.
Sorry, what?
Melon won the giveaway.
Melon?
Melon?
Congratulations, Melon.
Not sure who Melon is. Well, at least it wasn't.
Oh,
Gusio
an
again.
EMT kit.
Oh, that's what it was?
Yeah, it's a tactical gear that allows players to opt into increased healing potential for both themselves and their team at the cost of a weapon slot.
Huh.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
It's actually
So
cool.
you can revive someone?
No.
Oh.
It's faster healing?
Faster healing for your whole team.
Oh.
But you just lose a weapon slot.
Huh.
Which, I mean, that's cool.
It kind of adds like someone could be like a more supportive player.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I think we all agreed that the new map is just too big.
It is. And the city part of it is very
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, but
bland.
it does not look good.
Did you even go in the city?
I was in it for a bit. Not like in the heart of the city, but I was on the outskirts.
Mm-hmm.
They already had cities that were better suited to PUBG's gameplay, where you can go in
Pochinki.
every one of the houses and loot in those houses. But instead, we just get these generic skyscraper PNGs,
Yeah.
and you can't even go in them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can go
Poch-
into the bottoms of them, but then that's about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pochinki is a much better city than that, whatever that one was called. Because like you can go to the bottom area, and probably the roof, because they have these new like what do you call them?
Zip line things.
Yeah, you can like zip up and down the thing,
Yeah.
Mhm.
the buildings. But the other thing is that it's covered in water, like portions of it, like the outskirts.
Mm.
So like if you were caught on the outskirts, which I was flying in late, and I ended up on the outskirts of the city, I had to swim all the way to shore.
Yeah, I did
Wait.
too.
Wait, if you go to the top of a skyscraper using that zipline system, can you jump off the building and use your parachute again?
Yeah,
Can you?
Huh.
you have a second parachute. I used it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know if you. I think it's only one though,
Oh,
because I used it partially to catch up to Jay.
Because I feel like that'd be kind of stupid if
Well, if people went up to the top and
if
jumped
you
off.
couldn't have a parachute.
Oh yeah, I think that's
'Cause,
why
like,
they added it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's just odd.
yeah, that's the one cool thing. But
Well,
besides that giant city, the rest of the map is huge.
that's what I was gonna say, and a lot of it's empty.
yeah.
Yeah.
I did like some of the new houses though. They were really cool designs.
Yeah,
yeah.
like the apartment complex area where you wipe that team. That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
It was.
and some of the more like modern looking homes around the area,
There was
they
that-
looked lived in.
We tried going to the random map section, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
But there was that other map that we had no
That
idea where it
Taego.
was. That was Taego?
Yeah, it was Korea.
Oh.
That one wasn't too bad. Wait,
It looked
actually,
too much like Sandhawk.
It did look a lot. It was like a bigger Sandhawk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if it had the as cool of a stuff as Sandhawk does though.
No, Sandhawk was
so
very
good.
unique. Like it had like the Aztec temples.
It's smaller.
It had
Mm.
yeah. And it had like all the theme parks. It was like one of those what is it? A tourist island
Yeah.
type of thing.
You know,
which is
this
kinda
new
cool.
map I think suffers from the same problems that Miramar had. Like I actually kind of liked Miramar,
Mm-hmm.
but still it was way too big.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think the problem with PUBG is they think that bigger is better, but that's not always the case. Like Enrangel was a good size, but
Yeah.
then Miramar is just massive.
What is
Yeah.
it? The maps, they all have different sizes. So like I'm pretty sure Enrangel, Miramar, this our Deston map was 8x8.
I think Miramar's bigger map size.
How do you spell Destin map?
Deston.
Deston.
Yeah,
See-
8x8. Miramar. Oh wow. I guess they are the same. 8x8.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure 8x8's the biggest map that they can create.
Wow, Miramar just seems bigger.
I
'cause-
remember them talking about a 15x15.
No. Please.
But I don't think they ever went through with it. I'm
Mm.
glad they didn't go through with
Yeah,
it.
as Destin is 8x8.
I don't know why they don't increase players based on map size.
I know. It should be like every like 1 by 1 they increase it. They increase it by like 50 players.
Yeah.
Mm.
Sandhawk is 4x4. What was the winter one? Was kind of cool.
Vikendi.
Oh, Vikendi. I
Vikendi.
think that's probably my favorite map in the game.
That was a really
I
fun one.
loved
That's
Vikendi.
6x6.
Yeah.
See, like anything below 8x8, I feel like is really fun.
Mm-hmm. Like I did like Sandhawk a lot, but I think Vikendi was my favorite. map.
Perfect size.
Yep.
To be honest.
And they had some really cool areas in that
Yeah,
one too.
The castle.
Yeah, the rocket
Hmm.
launch site
Oh yeah.
that we got stuck on at the top
Mhm.
because you didn't have a second parachute.
Yeah.
Mm.
So if you got stuck up there, you dead pretty much.
This scale of this new map seems off.
Yeah.
It's almost like they took a map and just like Photoshop scaled it up.
Yeah.
Like the wind turbines, it was just massive for no reason.
It's
I
like
mean,
Yeah.
that. It's like that Sonic game. It's like
yeah.
Oh.
huge, but it just feels empty.
I know.
Mhm.
I don't know how they're gonna make that work. Like if
Yeah.
you're, 10 times the speed of a normal NP or a character in a game, and you have an open world, like you're gonna explore the whole map in no time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if Sonic is suited for open world stuff.
It's not. I don't know why they're trying to do it. They're trying to branch out and to do new things, but like, I don't know.
I was watching footage of Sonic Advance we used to play.
Was that one on the Game Boy?
Yeah. That was a good game. I love the soundtrack for that one.
Yeah, but there were like designated levels. It was like it's perfect.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just odd.
Yeah, that's how you make a Sonic game. Certain things like Mario can translate to open world.
Although Sonic Colors was fun.
Was that open world?
It wasn't open world, but it was like a runner game. It wasn't like the other Sonics, which I loved Sonic Colors. And you could literally buy it on the Epic Games Store.
Huh.
And I remember playing it on the Wii. But Sonic Colors was really fun.
The other thing is, how are they going to translate the story well in an open world setting? Like, what is even the lore of Sonic? Isn't he placed in like a normal world type thing? Sort of like with humans.
Idea.
There's definitely humans in the cartoon or whatever.
Yeah.
So like,
I'm not sure.
I don't know. It's just weird. Like, it looks like a demo.
Yeah,
looks like
tech demo.
Yeah, it looks like
That's what a lot of people are saying.
like an engine demo game.
Yeah. But a bad engine demo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to like say that
Like
it's
a
gonna
free
be awful, but
like Unreal Engine 4 asset you could download on
Yeah, it literally looks like
on like online.
they went to the store and got that map, put it down, slapped a bunch of little Sonic spinner things on there, like rails to go on, and added a free Sonic model.
Yep.
I played this Lego game from a YouTuber. It was a really stupid game, like a fan-made thing. That seemed better than the Sonic game.
Yeah.
kind of seems like they're just trying to make like a Breath of the Wild type thing.
Yeah.
I just don't think. I mean, I don't know.
It's Sonic, though.
We'll have to wait. I just, given what we know about like previous Sonic games and how we don't think it'll fit in this type of setting, I just don't think it's gonna work.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, Mario translated well to open world. I don't think Sonic
But
can.
it wasn't entirely open world though. There was still like designated areas for you to go.
Mario Odyssey?
Yeah, Mario Odyssey was open world, but there was like a goal in mind. Like you had a specific goal.
It looks to me like they're trying to take this Sonic game and turn it into the Sonic version of Mario Odyssey. And obviously you need to have a huge area if you're going to do Sonic because he needs to run all over the place.
Yeah.
And it's just not going to scale very well. But Mario Odyssey was vibrant and there's stuff everywhere.
Yeah. Apparently a new Mario that's very similar to Odyssey's in the works.
Oh, really?
I heard something about it. I'm not sure, but
I might have to get that for the Switch. It's been a while since I've played a good game on the Switch.
yeah.
Back to PUBG. I'm looking up right now things about PUBG 2, if that's still a thing, because I remember there was a lot of rumors about it. And then people were saying that game, was it Callisto or whatever?
Callisto Protocol.
That one was supposed to be in the thing in the universe, and
I
then
don't
they said
know
no.
how.
But then they say no.
It's not. It's not.
It probably got backlash and then they changed it.
So then I don't know if, because the creator of PUBG is working on a new project, where he's trying to like basically push the boundaries of how large a world can get, like both developed and with procedurally generated areas.
They want to create something like that was Arma, that was a kind of like the root of all the other games.
Yeah,
That's pretty much what they were trying to do.
Huh.
but I don't
They
know
want to
if,
build a world where you could have like thousands of people in one
Yeah.
match of Battle Royale, stuff like that.
but I don't know if they're still planning on doing a PUBG 2.
I don't know if they're gonna do a PUBG 2. I just think they're gonna make the whatever they're gonna do and then release it.
Who even is Player Unknown? I mean, obviously he's the developer.
Brendan Green is gone. He's not in the company anymore.
It's kind of weird, though. It's almost like a Minecraft Notch situation where, like, one guy just wants to develop something cool.
Well, he sold the company. He's like multi-millionaire now.
Yeah, I know, but he wants to just develop something cool, and then it explodes, like, beyond anything he ever imagined, and then he just stops.
It is
Yeah.
odd.
Like, he's obviously a very creative person, and I don't even know how big his team was.
I think he went to go and make something else. I mean,
he is. He's working on the other game.
Yeah, the huge thing. PUBG is just there.
Yeah,
So I'm surprised you don't see him anymore, like news or anything like that.
well, I remember like a year ago when he first started talking about it, I heard news about him. I think I was like on like a podcast or something. They were talking about it. But other than that, yeah, you don't really hear about him.
You know what I noticed? When I searched, I was searching player unknowns, or I just do like PL and Steam, it didn't come up. And I was
It's
like,
PUBG now.
yeah, they call it PUBG.
PUBG Battlegrounds.
Yeah.
That's what they call it now?
Yeah. It doesn't make any sense.
They rebranded.
PUBG Battlegrounds. So PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
Yep.
What?
It doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. The
I think they
What's the
rebranded
company?
because everybody was like, everybody calls it PUBG, so let's just call it PUBG.
But why even add the battlegrounds?
They don't need
Yeah.
to have that, but
What's the company that has it? There's a company that owns it.
Was it like Bluehole?
Oh yeah.
isn't
it was just
that? I
PUBG
thought that
Corp
was
now.
the mobile.
Well, they started PUBG Corp. No, Bluehole was PUBG.
Maybe it is
Oh.
PUBG Corp.
I'm pretty
Bluehole.
sure they.
Remember what Doc used to call it?
What do you call it?
He used to call it Blue Balls Inc.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Um, apparently, there's talks about a new PUBG game built on the Unity 5 engine.
Unreal Engine 5.
Oh, sorry, Unreal Engine 5.
Hmm.
It's an unannounced project. Why are they putting this in quotes? Apparently, there's rumors about them building it on Unreal Engine 5, which honestly, it needs a new engine.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, but like the new map,
Oh
all the
yeah.
assets,
textures.
yeah, the textures are just
Textures
awful.
are so bad.
Although the game runs better now than it used to, way better.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of obvious.
We do have
but-
better computers too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we used to play that thing on.
I
Well, I
wouldn't
think
get
mine
a
was
steady
decent.
60 on mine. I would probably get 40 to 50 FPS.
I think I had a
mostly.
decent PC. You were just building yours, and you might have been just.
I
Building
had
yours.
I had it on. I used to play it on my CPU was like an AMD 4350 or whatever that series was.
6300, something like that.
Yeah, and then I forget what my graphics card was. I'm not
Was
sure.
it? It was a GeForce, right?
It might have been the 1060. I think it was the
Are you
1060.
sure?
I think so. I don't know if that was my first. I don't think that was my first graphics
You
card.
had the 1060 up until like last year,
Yeah,
which is kind of crazy.
I know.
To be honest.
yeah. I don't know. It might have been the 1060.
It's
But-
kind of cool how everyone just kind of went with PC and never really looked back.
Yeah. Well, I have no desire.
Well, consoles. I just kind of miss the consoles though.
I miss
mean,
handhelds.
yes. Yeah, the consoles they obviously weren't as that great, but like I miss the nostalgia of having like the PS3 and playing Little Big Planet.
Well, yeah, but
and all those games and stuff. But obviously,
but if we were to go back, we'd just go back to our PCs. Like it just wouldn't even compare.
oh, exactly, yeah.
I mean, on Steam, I don't know when Restitch is coming out, but I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's the same team. I could be wrong, but I believe it's the same team that was working on the Little Big Planet project or whatever, where they were gonna basically make Little Big Planet 2 kind of again or something like that. But then Sony shut it down. So then now
Which
they're
is
gonna
so
make.
stupid.
I know. Now they're gonna make. It's called Restitched, and then basically they're just removing any assets or anything tied to.
They're basically
Little Big Planet
remaking
series.
Little Big Planet 2, but rebranding it
Yeah.
so they don't get sued.
Which, if it's on PC, and we know there's a community of people out there that had the same like childhood as us with Little Big Planet, so it probably can do really well.
It's
Yeah.
going to be semi-popular, and Sony's going to immediately see the popularity, and they're going to start something on PC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What is it? Next month, Spider-Man.
2.
No, not Spider-Man 2. The Spider-Man Remastered is coming to Steam.
Oh. I heard that's a really good game.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get it.
I was
When
thinking
that
about
comes out.
when someone told me about that. I was thinking about the old one we used to play. Was it Amazing Spider-Man?
Yep,
That was fun. That's kind of nostalgic.
Amazing
thinking about it.
Spider-Man.
amazing. Yeah, we played that on the PS3.
I might have played that one. I remember Web of Shadows.
Was that the one where like the lady had like huge eyes and it like zoomed into her face?
I don't remember
It was
that.
like, and she's like, whoa, or
you-
something. It was like this meme for a while.
Oh, it was amazing. I played Ultimate Spider-Man, Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, which that one is like one of my favorite games.
I thought you said Web of Shadows was the best.
Web of Shadows is good. I don't know. Shattered Dimensions is really good though, because you can play as Noir Spider-Man and
Oh.
the 2099 Spider-Man.
But yeah, I'm actually looking forward to the Spider-Man or the Spider-Man Remastered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll probably play it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I heard it's really good, so
We might do a podcast on it.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, when I was on that the Game Boy Advance nostalgia trip,
Spider-Man 3.
I was watching the Spider-Man 3 gameplay.
Spider-Man 3 on Game Boy.
That was a good game.
I don't know if I played Spider-Man 1 and 2. I might have played
We
Spider-Man
never played
3.
1 and 2. We only played 3.
Well, I remember the first Spider-Man and possibly even the second Spider-Man game, you couldn't touch the ground. So you would literally be
Really?
swinging through the cities, and if you fell, you died.
This is
Oh
a side
my.
scroller.
Oh, it wasn't
Game
like,
Boy Advance.
it wasn't like that. Oh. It was like a 3D.
Oh, I just felt your breath.
Mm.
If I'm not sick, I'm definitely am now.
Well, you.
Well,
yeah, he probably
I've
spread
been,
something to
Oh,
you.
yeah,
anyway
my
at this
computer's
point.
in your room, so it's like
Yeah, that's true.
wouldn't
You're
help.
affecting me.
Yeah.
The Spider-Man 3 was the first game we ever had for Game Boy.
Really?
Was it?
Yeah, because we got the Game Boy and that from the Gatoses when
Oh,
we traded something.
Oh, we
Lego
also
Diamonds.
got the cartridge with the shows on it, the episodes,
That's true, yeah. SpongeBob and something else.
the snowboarding
I don't know.
show.
I never watched it. I was never interested in that.
Yeah.
Huh. I remember the Incredibles game on game.
Yeah.
Yeah, which
Or,
one?
sorry.
The Underminer?
Both of them. Both of them are super
I
good.
played the first one. I don't know if I played the second one.
They were
The first
good.
one was a beat 'em up style game.
Yeah, it was.
The second one was just more of a side scroller.
Mhm. I liked both of them though. They were both really good.
Mm-hmm. The music nostalgic.
Yep.
We already had a nostalgia podcast. We don't
The
need another one.
Underminer.
Yes.
Yeah, that was before they had the second movie.
Yeah.
Was it really?
Yeah, way
Oh,
before.
wow.
I mean, the second movie was only
They're like,
Couple
screw
years
it.
ago.
Let's just make a Incredibles 2
yeah.
game,
Huh.
which is a cool idea actually,
Yeah.
because it wasn't. There was like a lot of stuff they could have done,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah, what I was thinking of, it's kind of similar to when we played PUBG. You don't think about how bad it is at the time.
Or-
you just have fun.
or you don't have anything else to compare it to.
I don't think it's about comparison though.
Well, right now I was gonna say
partially.
Warzone
yeah,
and Apex
partially.
and
'Cause,
Fortnite.
like, coming back to it, you know,
Well, I'm
There's-
talking about as kids.
well, yeah, but like when it relates to PUBG, you know, you see that all these other battle royales have like faster paced gaming. They have more features, buybacks, and then you go back to PUBG and you're like, what the heck? Like, why doesn't it have this?
Yeah.
But then we didn't think about that previously.
I mean, more like we used to play it at like 20 FPS and we
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
care.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
we
with
just-
our gaming PCs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
we didn't
just
care about frames.
we
at
just
that
like to
point.
have fun with the game. We didn't
Yeah.
care how bad the game was at that point. We just enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of similar to like the Game Boys. You know, those games objectively are nowhere near as good as the games we have now, although
Mm-hmm.
I still think they're really fun games.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. It's just PUBG over time has become like too corporate
Yeah.
in a lot of ways. And that same aspect of fun, it's partially because we're older now, but it's also partially because they've tried to do too many different things with it, like Fortnite it up.
Yep.
Mhm.
Not over 100 cringy dances you could
No.
get now. Victory dances.
Well,
Mhm.
the other thing is, you remember when we made a compilation of like our funny moments in PUBG, and we used to like in the downtime, we used to like do crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like I remember one of them, like I was screaming and running away from Chug, and he was driving at me with a car, and like all this like crazy stuff during the downtime. And then when we get into a fight, we'd get demolished because we sucked. But like
yeah.
now, the downtime is just like tedious.
It's just running
yeah,
because we're focused on getting that win.
yeah, or like getting
Well, at that point,
kills.
we weren't really focused on that. We just
Yeah.
had fun.
Yeah. But even now, like even if we were trying to have fun, I feel like we already like experienced all that PUBG has to offer,
Mm-hmm.
like in that way.
Even though there's new maps, new guns, new anything,
Yeah.
it still feels the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just the messing around aspects.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to go back to that.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
how do you generate those moments?
You can't. Yeah, you can't. Like we can't go into PUBG and like start messing around. Like
That's
'cause
why
it
it's-
feels scripted.
That's why
Yeah.
it's so difficult for us to do gameplay videos now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not necessarily. We had a lot of fun with Remnant.
It depends.
That
like,
is true.
It has to be something
But
new.
it needs to be legit though. Like if we like you go into YouTube, a lot of YouTubers they make up fake things, and it just doesn't look fun if you were to do it yourself. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? It's fun to watch that type of thing, but like trying to create it, It's very difficult. It's like a whole nother. It's like you're acting,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's probably why we have such a hard time getting gameplay videos and different things, just because we don't act.
Yeah.
And
well, it's best when it's a new game.
Yeah.
Because then we experience
something new.
those weird quirks in a game together.
But
Yeah,
you know what I
Stuff
mean?
Like that.
Yeah. Like you were playing Assassin's Creed and it was super buggy at one point. Maybe it was Black Flag. Yeah. It was
Was it
Rogue.
Freedom Cry?
No, it was Rogue. Oh, was it Freedom
Rogue.
Cry?
No, it was Rogue.
Where the ships were colliding?
Yes.
He was playing it and somehow a ship got partially sunk in between another ship that he had to fight. And this thing was just spazzing out in the water, like the entire massive ship. And he was trying to climb over it to get to the other ship. It was hilarious to watch. But sometimes buggy stuff like that is fun.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
kind of makes for a better experience.
We need to play Goat Simulator 3
Oh, yeah.
That'd be
when
fun.
that comes out. Hopefully there's a lot of bugs in it.
Speaking of Goat Simulator, I was playing this game. I don't even know what it's called. You're an old guy, and
Oh, I had it in my library randomly.
yeah, I don't know why I've been playing such stupid games, but you're just this old guy, and it's like Goat Simulator. You can like ragdoll on the ground, and his bones are all floppy and rolling
What's
around.
it called?
I don't even know.
Oh, just die.
Just die already? I think that's
Ben,
what it was.
Ben knows everything.
And you can run around this city, and there's old people all over the place. Like you just kill people, for no reason. Like you can throw someone in front of a car.
A couple months ago.
What, Ben?
It was free on Epic a couple months ago.
Did you play it?
I didn't play it. No.
It's really stupid. You start at an old folks' home and you have to like destroy someone's birth. Actually, no, it was someone's death day party.
Oh
Someone
my.
had died, so they're celebrating it. And you have to destroy the gifts and kill a bunch of people, and they kick you out of the nursing home.
That's why I'm looking forward to Goat
Wow.
Simulator 3, because like I want something like that again, like that we used to play. I
Yeah,
have like 40 hours in the first Goat Simulator.
Wow.
yeah. We used to play all of those.
I played it a lot.
On mobile mainly.
Yeah.
Wait.
Go MMO
Wait, you have 40 hours on
MMO.
PC?
on PC.
Wow.
We played it more on mobile.
I know. No, what is it? The Go MMO was the best one.
That was funny. I love that
It was
one.
like a fake MMO. It was
I don't
really
remember that.
funny. Wait, what is it?
I don't remember that.
You don't remember it? Basically, it was like a medieval MMO. You could get like
What?
armor and weapons, and you go out and there was like a fake chat that the developers put in. It wasn't actual real people chatting. It was like a whole chat message, and just like watching the chat could be something that you could do because the chat messages are pretty funny.
yeah, and there's like the fairy dude.
Oh
What
yeah.
does he say? I forget what he said.
Oh yeah, he's
Hungry,
like,
want some chips?
you want some chips?
Yeah, you just like do these
And
stupid remarks.
if you get him stuck on you, you have to restart your game or else you can't get him off. And he just constantly like is like screaming at you and telling you stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know, like stuff like that. Smaller games like that are so fun.
Mm-hmm. Well, by the time they got to Waste of Space, that game really was a waste of space.
Huh.
I tried it on my computer like now, like recently, I think it was like a couple months ago. It still runs as bad as it did on my computer before.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like 15,
They
20
just
FPS.
gave up.
It was bad.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, pretty much all of those messing around times are gone with PUBG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet there's other games like that that'll do it for us though. Like
Probably.
The Forest 2, I bet we'll have a
Yeah.
lot of fun with that game.
Yeah. We should do a video on it too.
Yeah.
Streams
be
and a
fun.
video on it. That'd be kind of cool.
I just don't think PUBG has moved on enough.
No, it's
They haven't evolved.
it's evolved
Well,
in the wrong way.
I was going to say
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I wouldn't call that
They
evolution though.
devolved.
Yeah.
Adding
basically.
Fortnite dances, that's not really evolution.
It's
No.
not. They're
Yeah.
just trying to cater to a community that the game wasn't originally there for.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. You know the game's
Yeah.
massive. It still is
Yeah.
one of the top on Steam.
Yeah, but like if you think about it now, there's a lot of people that still play it, but I feel like all the people that played it when we played it are gone. Like us.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a silent community.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I'm not involved in the community, but I don't hear anything about it anymore.
Yeah. It's not. Yeah.
It's all like it's free to play now. So everybody that just wants to try it can just play it.
Mm.
And I feel like all the people that purchased it back in like 2017 when we played it, I feel like all those people are pretty much gone.
Yeah.
Most of them are.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Kind of sad, but there are other games.
yeah.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of free games.
We got our time out of it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for sure, yeah. 400 hours plus.
It's like one of my most played games on Steam. Actually, it is my most played
Yeah.
game on Steam.
It is?
It is.
Me too.
It's like 450 or something, 460.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think that's pretty much all we have to say about the PUBG map. It's okay. I mean, if you're a PUBG player, you'll probably like it, but
Yeah, it's a new sandbox for you to just
Yeah.
run around boringly in.
pretty much. All right, well, thanks everyone for listening, and we will see you in the next podcast.